Carly, we're here.
We're here.
I feel like it's been a long time coming.
It has, but I'm now soaked, so.
You don't understand, everyone listening. It took a journey to get us here today. We both walked out the door into puddles and puddles of rain. It's literally heaping, pouring rain. We were going to record at my apartment, which would have been much easier, and then there was construction, and then it was
you just ruined everything.
It was a long fucking morning, but we're here.
We're here.
Okay, Carly.
Yes?
What's in alignment for you?
Oh, what's in alignment? Ugh, can I say nothing right now?
What do you mean? Nothing's in alignment?
Okay, fine. So
Something's in alignment.
Something? Okay. I guess right now, wedding planning's going pretty well at this like very moment.
Okay.
I can't say that tomorrow I'm going to have a different view on this, but I would say in alignment right this second, wedding planning is actually like okay.
Okay, and what does that mean? Like, what part of it? Like, oh, it's fun right now. We're not doing anything.
I don't know if it's fun. I think
like, what part is okay? Family dynamics, like
the okay is like we got everything booked. The main parts that we needed. We got the venue, the band, obviously the date, photographer, the content creator, the videographer.
Content creator, so smart.
Oh. You better believe I'm not having a wedding without
that's
a
really
day
smart.
of content creator.
That's really smart.
So like all the big things are booked, which I'm happy about.
Okay. And how long is your engagement?
I'm getting married in April, so like tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, why? No, like was this like, oh, it was the only date, or was it like that's something you always wanted, like to have a quick engagement?
No, I never thought about it. I really never thought about it. I knew I wanted to get married in 2024.
Okay.
So that was my thought process. And I knew I wanted to get married at my parents' country club.
Okay.
Not that Jason necessarily wanted that, but
yeah,
I did. That's my wedding. My mom also knew that. So naturally, when she knew that he was going to propose and she knew a couple months prior, she went to the country club and was like, what dates do you have available for 2024?
Yeah.
And they literally had like 2.
Okay, you're the second person that said that to me. But it's something with the country clubs. I think members just like book up all the dates.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's the parents are doing exactly what you just said.
1,000%.
They're booking before a proposal happens.
And like, I will say, because I know people are going to be like, you're crazy. Like, that's insane, whatever. I don't care.
Wait, for what part? Having it so soon?
No, well, that. And I already got like, whatever for that.
Real?
Yeah, it's
well, you would no matter what you posted.
Yeah, of course. No, I know people are like, that's so weird that like your mom booked your date before you were even engaged. Well, she just put a hold on it.
It's a good mom.
Yeah.
She knew you. I mean, she knew you were getting engaged. And if you didn't, she would just cancel.
If she did, yes. And there was no money put down. And if she didn't, we wouldn't be getting married there in 2024.
And that you were set on that?
I was, just because I know them so, like I know we've been there for 15 years. Yeah. Like they know our family. They're going to take care of us. They're doing a lot of things that they wouldn't normally do for people, and like a lot of good discounts.
Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why was your engagement party in New York?
Engagement party was in New York. So we got engaged in New Jersey at the beach house that my parents just built.
That was in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
At the Jersey Shore.
That house went viral.
That house went viral. That house.
It's beautiful.
That house went viral.
Yeah.
So yeah, got engaged there on the beach. And the reason we did an engagement party in the city is because we have like barely any friends in Florida.
Really? Everyone's in New York?
Everyone's in New York.
From school, right? Like
honestly, mostly from school, from everywhere. I mean, I don't have that many friends as it is regardless. But the friends that I do have, I have like 2 or 3 in Florida, and then the rest are in New York.
Wait, so why'd you move to Florida? Just because you went to school there? Wait, is he from there?
No, he's from Long Island.
Okay, why did you guys move to Florida?
So I moved after college. I went to UF. After college, I moved to the city. So I was here for a year. I hated it. This is just not for me. And then I moved to LA for like 5 years after, fun fact, being on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean being on it?
I was like so I hated my job in New York. So every single day at 3:00, I would watch Ellen on my like computer at work. And
how old were you?
How old was I?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like 25?
Yeah, like 23, like 24. I don't know. Yeah, it was just one of those. I just loved her.
Okay.
And there was like this contest she was having, and she was like, if you're a fan in New York, I want to fly you and all your friends to LA and be on the show, whatever. Naturally, I submitted a video myself. I'm like, I'm miserable in New York.
Like that's very you. Like, did you apply to be the Bachelor ever?
Yep.
I mean, Bachelorette,
yep.
whatever.
Yep. Did 2 rounds of interviews.
I feel like
pissed I didn't get on it.
Shut the fuck up. You didn't. You like got through to casting?
Yeah. Like if you go on my TikTok, there's a video of my audition tape.
Wait, knowing your personality, if you didn't end up with someone, you would still be trying and you'd probably get on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you're impressive. Like,
I'm like mad. I'm almost like
mad.
F you, Jason, that we met.
But mine's for like Love Island and The Bachelorette. No.
Yes.
Okay, it used to be for The Bachelorette, then it pivoted to Love Island, but then I was like, okay, would I actually want to be on Love Island?
Love Island's like, I love, like, that's my favorite show ever.
Same, but to be on it is a lot. Also,
I think the USA one's trashy, and I'd rather go to UK.
Although the last one was so fucking good.
I didn't watch the last
Oh
USA
my
one.
God, it was actually UK adjacent. Like,
really?
It was so
but like, they don't have
good.
the accents, and like, no cheeky talk.
No, some of them did.
Okay.
Because it's like, US is like a mixed bag of people, you know what I mean?
Okay. Wait, let me,
continue.
Yes, I forget where I was. So, was on, Ellen came to my New York apartment. I was literally on the show. She surprised me. Like,
did you know she was coming to surprise you?
Like, it was like I actually like, I thought I was doing another like Zoom interview with the producers, and she was like, "Oh, we just want you and all your friends to wear these shirts we sent you." Like, so we were all matching in Ellen shirts.
Wait, stop.
And Jeannie, like her like assistant or whatever, like knocked on the door, and the camera crew was there. Whatever, got flown to LA. Did the whole thing, and I was like, I'm just gonna move here. So I picked up, moved, no family, no friends, no job, nothing. Picked up, moved my entire life to LA.
I did not know this about you.
Yeah, lived there for 5 years.
5 years?
Mm-hmm. Had a whole different boyfriend, lived with him in LA.
Okay, that's why you lasted 5 years. Because, like, what are you doing there for 5
what
years
was I
not
doing?
knowing anyone?
Yeah, like literally what I was saying. But I made a whole group of friends there.
Did you have a job?
I got a job, random things, ended up working for my ex-boyfriend, which is like a big reason why I left, because then when he broke up with me, then he also fired me.
Your entire life was him.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
Yikes.
Don't do that. Really don't recommend that.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, and I went to, my parents lived in Florida, in West Palm Beach, and I went there, and I was just like, maybe I'll stay. And at the time, Jason, we both had different leases. Like, I had a lease in LA, and he had a lease in New York City.
Okay.
And his parents are in Aventura, in Miami.
Okay.
So during COVID, he was there.
So you guys met in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's like a really cute kismet. Like,
yeah, but not like, we both weren't like, we're going to stay. Like, we both didn't, we weren't there thinking like, okay, we're going to stay in Florida. He was never staying in Florida. Like, he was always going back to New York.
Yeah.
But nope.
Wait, when did social media come into the picture?
Social media came in. I started doing TikTok around like COVID. I was a little late to the game.
No, see, I think that's early because I'm pissed I didn't get in.
So I'm pissed I didn't get in even earlier. I'm pissed I didn't start dancing.
It could always be earlier.
Yeah. Like I wish I had started earlier, but got into it and then started with Locks Club and then that whole thing. And then
I forgot about
that. So worked at Locks Club. That's
Did that help you with your social media or you were already?
I'm sure it helped. It's actually
they hired you because you were doing well, I feel like.
No.
Oh, opposite.
No, neither, honestly. They hired me. I was their first employee.
Okay.
So they hired me because I knew Austin from childhood and I was going through a breakup and I was so depressed. And I randomly saw that he was starting this new app for Jews with, ridiculously high standards. And I was like, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do. I had just applied to go back to school for social work. And I was like, I need to make money or do something with my life. Not that he paid me for 6 months, but yeah, I just like volunteered technically.
Okay.
And like, yeah, I got like stock or whatever.
That's kind of crazy at that age, but okay.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck it. Like I have nothing else to do. I may as well. Started doing that. And I guess like social media simultaneously, I was just like really going for it.
Yeah.
While also doing Locks Club social.
Was that something you always wanted to do, like be on camera and whatnot?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly because you were with the Ellen.
Yeah, I studied broadcasting. Like I wanted to be like a sports reporter.
Okay, same. Not sports, but I was in communications and wanted to be, when I was little, I like wanted to be Juliana Rancic. Now, the thought of talking about entertainment news all the time makes me want to vom.
Same, but I like died to get on E-News.
Wait, same.
Died.
Why was that everyone's dream?
Everyone was like the NBC, like Viacom, like E-News. Like we were all just like trying to get on the network.
Like I thought I was special and it was like my thing, but no, literally every single person like us wanted to be Juliana Rancic.
Yeah.
Where is she now, by the way?
No idea. Literally no idea.
Okay, wait. So I feel like this leads into what's out of alignment just because we got coffee before and I already kind of know. So what's out of alignment?
Out of alignment goes in waves, but right this second I would say career.
In what? Elaborate.
It's just the social media aspect and like relying on social media to make money is very tough. And I have months where I'm like, I'm doing amazing and I love what I'm doing and I wouldn't change it. And then I have months like right now where I'm like, I don't know when my next paycheck is coming in.
Do you mind the lack of structure in terms of like your day to day, or do you enjoy that you can kind of like tan when you want to tan and like, you know, because you're in Florida, it's like kind of nice.
Yeah, as if I leave my apartment. No, I love the no structure.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be nice to, and I'm not saying like wake up with a purpose. Like I have so much work every day somehow because it's my social media, my podcast social media, and my matchmaking that I'm doing. Yeah. And like it's a lot, but I'm not good at structuring it, which is a problem. And I do kind of miss the structure, but I do like having my flexibility. Like I'm just in New York. It's 10:30 on a what is it, Friday? I don't know. Yeah. Like I can do whatever I want.
And it's kind of nice that you don't have to ask anyone to like be able to come to New York, or you don't have to like start work late. When I was just doing social media and a million side hustles, I loved that every day looked different. Yeah. But it got to a point where like I was putting so much pressure on everything that I wasn't like being authentic online, because I was just like, this has to hit. This needs strategy. This needs to go viral. I need to get a brand deal like this week. Like it was just so much pressure on it. And then it got to a point where like I was being spread so thin because I had to make money doing like a bunch of random freelance gigs or whatever, that I was like, I don't even have time for YouTube, podcast, whatever, which is why I quit my full-time job in the first place. And I kind of just like got to a point where I was like, okay, I now actually appreciate, which I never thought I would come back to appreciating, like stability, structure, whatever.
It's like hearing that makes me be like,
but it's not for everyone.
Do I want that?
It's
or like,
hard
do
to
I
go
miss
back.
it?
The change, like the transition back into full-time was kind of rough because now I'm used to it. But for like a couple of months, I would be sitting at my desk looking out the window being like, I just want to be outside. Yeah. Because I was so used to like, wake up, go work at the Rumble desk, then go shoot a video here, then do this, then come home and do like a consultation for someone. Like I was very on the go. So the transition to like sitting editing all day was a lot for me. But once I kind of like settled in, I came to appreciate the structure of it all. Like I have to work out in the morning or I don't get it in. Like things like that. But then again, like pros and cons to both, I feel like. But I do feel like most people who quit don't end up going back. Like I feel like I'm in the minority.
Yeah, I don't see myself going back.
I also quit early. Like I feel like you were already kind of established and everything, where I was like, I don't have time to make myself
I didn't quit. I got laid off.
Oh, true.
Lots Club. So.
True. It was not your choice.
It was not.
But was it an active choice not to apply to other jobs?
It was an active choice, yeah.
You were just like, let's ride
this
this
out like, for a little. I refuse to go make someone else's company my life again, and with the chance of being let go again. Like, I'm just not doing it, sorry.
I think that's what was bothering me in PR, was also like I'm putting all this energy into something. Like work is like 98% of your life. Like it's all day long,
99.
all week. Yeah. So when you're like supporting other people's endeavors, it can be very frustrating. Yeah. But that's why when I ended up deciding I'm getting a full-time job, it was very much like, we're going to do something that where I can learn, where it does benefit people.
But I love that for you. Like you are doing something in your field that is going to help you.
Yeah, I would never go into a full-time job that's not gonna help me, or where I'm gonna learn something for my own future. Because I'm like, you know what? I feel like everyone feels so rushed in social media, and I did too, because like my goal was like full-time social media. But now I'm like, there's literally no rush. Like, as long as I can be a mommy blogger one day, we're good.
That's literally the only aspiration right now.
Literally, like, and we have like 7 years. So, like, just be consistent. And then when you have a
7 years, talk to Jason. He is not waiting 7 years.
Really? Are you going to be pregnant like tomorrow?
Like, probably.
For real?
Ask him.
No way. My best friend literally just had a baby yesterday.
Really?
So I should not be like so shocked, but
no, I know it's
just
weird.
Like wild.
One time I said to him, I was like, oh, like, yeah, like maybe when I'm like, you know, like
5 years.
Like 32 and I'm 29. So that's like only like whatever. And he's like, 32, I'm going to be 34 or whatever. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh.
Shit. Oh, this is weird. I feel like it's the other way around usually. Actually, maybe not, because the women are the ones who have to like bear the child. So for them, they're like it's more of a lift.
Yeah, it's like and then what's stressful is I don't have like maternity leave.
Right, that's what I was just gonna say. Is that part of the stress?
Yeah, it is. Like
because when I thought about getting engaged and like being 27, I was like, okay, I can't just like
rely.
I can't like not know what the fuck I'm doing, like a chicken running around with a chicken without its head. It's like if I'm not making enough money with social, I need to have I need to feel established. Yeah. So is that something you feel like if I'm gonna have a kid? Like
no, like it's honestly really stressful.
Yeah.
Like my brother and sister-in-law just had a baby and she had 6 months off and she was just chilling with her child. And I'm like, if I have a kid, I'm still going to have to be, I know people think like, oh, being an influencer, being content creator is not work. Like it's work.
No, it is.
I do work. I work so much. I'm like, how am I going to do that? How am I not just going to have time off for myself? Like, I don't know.
So Lucy Fink, do you follow her?
Yeah. Everyone says I look like her. Everyone comments on my TikTok saying, oh my God, you remind me of Lucy Fink. I don't know if it's like the way I talk or whatever. It's weird.
I kind of see it.
I get so many comments.
You just have like big blue eyes.
I also grew up with her now sister-in-law, so it's funny.
Oh, really? That is funny. Well, what I was going to say was when she had her kid, she had like partnerships lined up. So she would film them in advance and then they would she had a team also. She's like.
Yeah, well, I'm not that big.
Right. She's like major. So she's a whole fucking team. And they would like post it for her or she would just go on and post while she's like breastfeeding. Like people also, you're not going to have the energy to film and stuff, but like you could
That's what I'm worried about is the filming part of it.
Yeah.
And like.
So if you lead up, like reach out to brands months prior and be like, I will have this come out like during my maternity leave or whatever.
Yeah.
But then your whole page is partnerships.
I don't want that.
We'll talk about it when you're pregnant.
Yeah, can we? You're stressing me out.
I'm like planning your maternity leave. My point is like you're going to be fine.
Okay, thanks.
Like you're going to figure it out.
Thanks.
Your husband's going to support you. You're going to get a major brand deal ahead of time that will cover you.
We love that. Put that in the universe. Good thing it's literally empty. Guys, I just spilled my coffee.
Whatever.
But it's fine.
It's just like that kind of day.
That's literally that kind of day. Okay.
Okay, so
I'll get a napkin afterwards.
I want to pivot this into like tangible advice for people.
Okay.
If someone's listening and they're like, oh my God, I follow Carly on TikTok. Are you good?
I just have coffee all over myself, but yeah, I'm fine. Keep going.
I follow Carly on TikTok. And I also want over 100,000 followers on TikTok. Like, how do I get there? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what are your tips for someone either starting today or just like already have started but just like want advice?
I would say just be as real as you can. I don't think I actually started growing until I gave up that then I put myself in that I don't give a fuck era and just started posting what I would want to watch.
Wait, cool. I just entered my I don't give a fuck.
Really? I love that for you. Because there was a point in time where all I cared about was going viral, views, likes, growing. And during that like 5-month span of me caring about that, I grew probably like 2 followers.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I would just like try to make aesthetic videos. And I was trying to do things that were not me. Like, I'm not an aesthetic person. I don't have my shit together. I will never be that it girl that like wakes up, cleans, makes coffee, goes for like, that's not me.
Yeah.
So why was I trying to make those types of videos?
Yeah.
Then I just started making videos of like, I don't have my shit together and I am 28 years old and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. And I'm going through friendship issues and I'm having fights with my, then boyfriend. And I just started talking about the things that I was actually going through. And that's when I really started to like build a community and people cared for some reason.
Were you just like talking to camera?
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of an art. What I always think about is like, I'm so used to letting people in on my life on YouTube and podcasts where it's just like a long form conversation.
Which, by the way, I don't know how people do YouTube.
It's a beast. That was the first thing I ever did. Like, my dream was to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So, like, I was only on YouTube for years before I started anything else. So, it's just kind of like I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
And I worked for Shelby Church, who's a YouTuber. So, it's kind of like ingrained in me a little bit. But it's literally a beast. And I end up taking breaks all the time now because with the full-time job, it's like absurd. What was my point, though?
You were, like, talking to camera. Like art.
So, it's easy on those platforms for me. But when you think about certain people that you follow that just like their community is so engaged on TikTok, and it's like it is literally an art to let people in on your life and make it entertaining and short form content really every single day without just like speaking to camera.
It's really hard.
That's why like the get ready with me stuff I guess started happening.
And I wish I was good at the get ready with me, but I don't do my makeup. I don't do my, like, I'm not good at that stuff. So I just kind of sit there and I'm like, let me try to put some makeup on. Then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, and then I just end up sitting there and like holding my phone like this.
Yeah.
Which it is boring. Like, it's not like it's that entertaining.
People, like once they found you.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like once I started really opening up and like letting go and stopped caring so much about the views and then people were like, oh, this is a normal 28-year-old girl just trying to figure this shit out like all of us.
Totally. I think that's kind of like the era I entered because what I just said to you is what I used to think. I'm like, okay, what can I do where I can like let people know what I'm doing today or what's going on in my life without just like sitting there talking to camera. And then you're like thinking too much into it. Where I started like last week I was stressed about my birthday outfit or whatever, and I like went on and I was like, okay,
I loved that.
Thank you. And then I kept making videos after that would not go viral or do well because if you didn't see the original video, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But because it was fun for me and like that's just my personality to like fuck around and have fun, like I just kept making videos about this stupid pants incident and like it does engage the people who did see the first 100%. Video. And I'm like, it just made me realize like, oh, I stopped giving a fuck and now like
it's just more fun, right? Like I posted a 4.5-minute TikTok a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was a full realistic day in the life. It wasn't one of those vlogs where I edited things out. I literally, every single thing I did that day, I just put my phone, I didn't edit one thing, and I was just talking and like
a YouTube vlog, like
yeah, I guess so. And I was like, this is going to be it's going to flop. No one's gonna watch this because it's so long and like it's not that entertaining. It's just like my whole day. And you know what? I had a good time doing it. And I think the people that watched it were really intrigued. Like people were like, I don't know how I just watched this 4.5-minute TikTok, but I was entertained. And I was like, oh. Like,
and they got to know you more.
And they got to know me instead of just like me trying to make these videos that will go viral. And like, do I still occasionally try to make those? 100%. Like with, you know, engagement stuff and like posting relatable quotes and stuff. Yes, I do still want videos to go viral. Like that's how you attract new audiences. But I've really tried to stop honing in on that.
And then I think when people hear, okay, just don't give a fuck, it's like then you're trying to have this persona of not giving a fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's literally a vicious cycle. It's like it's so hard to just actually let go. But I did it kind of accidentally. And I think the full-time job really helped me with that. I'm not going to lie.
I know. And I think about that. But what's so stressful.
But you've already like made it. Like you're good.
Like you would think though, but like I haven't.
I think in social media, there's always you can get more. Like, you know, Victoria Brown.
Yeah.
She has 1 million followers on TikTok. And she's like, I don't remember where she spoke about this, maybe on her podcast, but she's like, I'm still looking for more and more and more. I'm like, why haven't I hit like 1.5 million yet? Like,
well, I would do anything to be at 1 million.
And she used to think that. But then it's like, you're always looking at the people who have more and more and more. Like, she's probably looking at like Alex Earl. And she's like, why am I not that? You know what I mean? Like, there's always more.
There's always comparison too, which sucks.
I know. But what's also freeing is not wanting the Alex Earl. Like, for me, I'm like, wait. She's a literal celebrity. Her whole life just got flipped upside down. Like, I still want to be normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of nice to not strive for the big, like.
I wouldn't say I strive for that, but I definitely strive for, like, that in-between of, I don't want to have to worry about every time I post, the videos are going to flop.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that's the part that stresses me out the most is, like, my organic content not being pushed out or not doing well because my money comes from brand partnerships. And if brands are looking at my page and my organic content isn't hitting, I'm not going to get partnerships. Therefore, I will not make money.
Yeah,
so
I get that.
That's what's stressful.
That makes sense. And I feel like for me, it's more, which is similar, just want an engaged community.
Yeah.
Like if I had 50,000 followers, but the most, and the most engaged community, I would be on top of the world. And I also think money comes from engagement, which is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't care so much about the following. I want people that are engaged and interested in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I had to say the coolest thing happened yesterday. I also think if I lived in New York, my career would be better. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. I see you guys all going to cool events and meeting people. And first of all, I just want to say, I was going to make a TikTok about this. I love the content creator community. Like, the fact that, like, you and I just connected on social media, and I feel like we're always hyping each other up. Yeah. And I just love supporting other content creators. But I feel like if I lived in New York, because so many of you guys are here, I don't know, I would just get to, like, meet more people and network and do more things. You don't think so?
No, yes. I found my people, and like Alana, we like clicked instantly and like get coffee all the time. There were certain people that like I found that I love, but in terms of wanting to be a part of like the influencery New York City community, I don't want that.
No, I don't want to be a part of that. I love like
in general the community.
Yeah, it's like
the people I do vibe with. I love getting to like see them. I think because I'm more in the like wellness community bucket, everyone's so lovely.
Like I don't have a bucket, so I don't know where I would fit. So maybe
lifestyle, which I envy.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's so many people I've met, like even like your best friend Carol. Like I've never met her online, but I'm like always hyping up her videos. I'm like, I'd love to meet you in person.
Yeah.
But anyway, a cool thing happened to me yesterday where I was sitting in a coffee shop with my sister and
shut up, someone came up to you. That's like the best, most.
My sister looked at me and she goes, "What just happened?"
Was that the first time ever?
No, but it was the first time where I was with someone else. So it wasn't just me saying it. Like I've gone, and it's only ever happened in New York. Last time I was in New York, some guy stopped me on the street and I was making a guy.
That's so funny.
He was like, "I'm not creepy." It was like, "I'm married with a kid. Like I just think like your podcast and like your TikTok super relatable." And like I made a TikTok about it. He commented on it like so normal. And I was like, that was the nicest thing ever.
Isn't it so gratifying when there's like real people?
But it made me think like, oh, like some people do care. Like, I don't know. Do you have imposter syndrome? Because I have imposter syndrome.
So my theory on imposter syndrome, which is not a theory, it's just a fact. It's literally just self-doubt. So anyone who says they don't have it is lying.
Okay, cool. So I really have it. That was a great line. That is true.
Like anyone who's like, I don't have it. It's like, yeah, maybe not right this minute, but everyone's experienced self-doubt and like.
So everyone's had imposter syndrome is what you're saying.
It's self-doubt.
Okay.
And like maybe you don't have it sitting on this couch, but maybe you have it going to an influencer dinner. You know what I mean? Like it just depends where you are.
I went to an influencer dinner and I was at a table with a very big influencer.
In Florida?
In Florida. So a Miami influencer. Okay. I'm sure you can guess.
I honestly can't, but like someone comment down below.
It's in the Alex Earl crew. Like in the whatever.
Oh.
Not nice to me.
And you would expect her to be?
I don't know. I would expect everybody to be nice at these events.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I just
not nice how?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't, and maybe this is a me thing. So maybe I don't know if it's even a her thing. So I'm not trying to like put her down. I just felt like I wasn't given the time of day, and I don't know if that's because she had no idea who I was, or if it was because I didn't have the followers, or I don't know.
Maybe she just had no idea who you were, and. Some people, like Paige DeSorbo always talks about this. She's like, I just look like a bitch because I'm so uncomfortable making conversation with people.
Maybe. And I'm
not.
Did
you try, though?
Yeah.
Oh. See, that's different.
I feel like I kept asking questions and, like, putting myself out there. And yeah, so, like, I don't know. It was just weird. But anyway.
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
So where else are you just said you experience it, like, beyond. So what are you talking about in terms of imposter syndrome?
I don't know. I just feel it a lot. And like I feel like people sometimes look at my TikTok, and this is what I'm trying to change, FYI, but people will look at my TikTok and be like, she has her shit together and like she's killing it and like doing great. But there are so many times where I'm like, I'm literally sinking.
See, I don't think that.
Okay,
not in an insulting way.
No,
in a way
I'm
of
glad.
Like I think, yes, I look at you and I think she's crushing it on TikTok, but I think you're so real and relatable in all of your content that like I don't look at you like, oh, she like has her shit together.
I love
she's
that.
Perfect. Yeah. Like I'm saying
great.
You present yourself like exactly who you are online. And I think a lot of people struggle to do that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like just the longer you're on a platform, you just get more comfortable. Yeah. And like I've kind of just gotten to a point where like obviously you fall into the trap of like, oh, this will be viral. What if we try this, whatever. But like I'm just trying to post every day and fill people in on my life. And like if my morning coffee chat gets 500 views and like me trying an ice bath gets like 1 million views, like great, whatever. Then like when a video does go viral and they go and binge your content, they can actually get to know you.
I actually admire, I see your videos all the time, obviously, but you post a lot and you post random ass things where I love that.
Do you?
Yes, because you're just like posting like on the streets of New York and you're just like not caring, and I really like that. And I feel like you said you entered your like I don't give a fuck era, and like that's great. And I'm still trying to do that more and more.
I'm just wired to think strategically because when I started YouTube, this was over 5 years ago, out of college, wasn't a cool thing to do, and all I did for years was binge the videos on YouTube of how to become a YouTuber. I listened to the podcast, very like analytical and strategic. So that's just how I ended up approaching all these other platforms.
Yeah.
But I just let all of that out the window once I realized what I said before, there's no rush.
Yeah.
I think once you stop being in such a rush to hit it big or whatever.
Like to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, you're kind of just like, oh, if I'm not in a rush and my best friends love me for just being me, why don't I just like treat this as literally, like I started thinking of it as like a group chat kind of thing.
I love that.
Where I'm like, even if this video flops today, another video, like I just said this, but another video could go viral and then they get to know me by watching that video that, you know, when a video goes viral and then all the videos around it end up getting a lot of views. Well. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I kind of just entered my like, I literally don't care.
I think that's the way to do it. I think that's the only way people will get to know you. Yeah. And yeah, it may take a much longer time to grow.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather people follow you that want to follow you? Like I was so pissed one time because did you ever see that plant video that went viral on my TikTok? It has 24 million views.
24?
Yeah, or like 22. Something crazy. Something in the 20s, million views. Every single channel posted it. The amount of followers I got from that, but of people that would not followed me. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it was about like your boyfriend though, which you post a lot.
I guess.
It wasn't totally
irrelevant. It's just like I want like the cool girlies. The girlies. Like I want like the people in their 20s like that are.
Mine was my
apartment.
Viral moment.
The apartment.
The naked neighbor. Do you know how many random men followed me?
Right. Like, and then the engagement goes down because they don't care about the rest of my videos.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, sometimes going viral is great, but sometimes it's actually not good for your platform.
I know.
And that was a moment where I'm like, I have 125 now or 126. I'm like, I almost rather have just 100 and get rid of those 26,000 people that have no idea who I am.
Oh, flash flood warning.
Yeah, literally.
I totally agree. But I want to be that person that's like, oh, I wish I didn't go viral, but like.
No, I still do.
I'm like, it still boosted me from like 7,000 to 20,000. And then these extra.
That's great.
I know. No, it was literally like, I was working my ass off and then overnight hit 20,000. I was like, okay, at least I can now say I'm an influencer. And then the extra like 6,000 that came after were organic. And like, you know, so it's.
No, you're right. It's great to go viral. I just like want the people that actually give a fuck and not.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hard. Every time I like have these conversations about social media, I'm like, I'm so sorry to anyone who doesn't do social media because like they will not give a shit about this conversation.
Or
but like
understand it.
But I also feel like so many people do.
And I also think
like everyone's on social media.
Yeah. And I also think that so many people want to and just don't and think it's either like too late to start or like don't know how to start.
How can you not want to?
I don't know.
Like I really feel like every single person.
I think deep down every single person like wishes.
And whether it's for the money or whatever it is, everyone wishes that they like just had a following. But it's like, unless you're passionate about building community, about hosting, about whatever your niche is, like painting, whatever it is, then you're not going to do it. It's hard fucking work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work and people don't see that. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of stress.
Yeah. Would you consider doing YouTube ever?
How do people have so much to talk about for 5 minutes? Are YouTube's 5 minutes? How long are YouTube's? 2 minutes?
Way more. Oh. 10 to 30 minutes.
I'm sorry, but who wants to listen to me for 10 to 30 minutes?
So if you're vlogging, you're just watching someone's whole day. But if you're sitting down talking about a specific topic, you do have to get really creative. So like you have to like spend a few minutes talking in this section and then the next few minutes walking in the city. Like
I just don't think people would care to watch that.
I think you have to enjoy videography to do YouTube, honestly.
I cannot add one more thing to my...
No, I don't blame you.
No more platform.
My biggest thing I keep saying is I wish so fucking badly that I would just say, okay, fuck the podcast or fuck YouTube. And they're the two things I love so much. But I've been like throwing myself into TikTok because it's just so much more rewarding and easy. Like it's so much easier for me to make a TikTok and edit it in 5 seconds. Yeah. Where YouTube and podcast is like a full-time job. So I'm like, I just wish I would give up one of them. But anytime I have, I'm back a month later. Like I'm literally addicted. I can't not. Like I think it's because my passion is hosting. So it's like those two things are hosting. So it's like I can't give it up. But I do wish I just like was a makeup artist or like, you know what I mean?
Same,
like
I wish I had something
like actually specific that like you're still a TikToker, but you're like a TikTok artist and you make your money from like the art more than like the TikTok.
Yeah, I was at my friend's last night who also manages my TikTok, like does a lot of my brand partnerships and stuff.
Cool.
And it's been very helpful. And she was like, and I was like, what can I do? And she's like, maybe something about hair. And I'm like, but I'm not that good at it. Like I'm not a beauty. I don't know. Like,
do you wake up every day? Like, what video do I make today?
Yeah.
Or are you like, are you just like on the fly? Like, I've kind of just become on the fly.
I think I'm trying to become more on the fly. Like yesterday you saw I did that like where in Soho can I find a whatever. But if that was like 3 months ago, I probably wouldn't have posted that. But now I'm really trying not to care. And that video got like 1,000 views. Like,
that's also easier in New York too.
Yeah.
Those moments.
Yeah, I don't have that in Florida.
Yeah,
like
it's easier to just while you're in the streets of New York, like
my life isn't that interesting in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah. So I can imagine like being full-time in social media, you're just like, what the fuck?
Like, what am I posting? And like how to make people interested.
Yeah, but now you're in your bridal era.
Yeah.
Like so much content, I feel like.
The engagement content was great.
Yeah.
I needed that.
And like you just posted one from the day before or something.
Yeah, that one.
You found it in your drafts or what?
Yes. I remember recording it and it was the day I got my nails done. And I remember wanting to make a TikTok about it because I'm like, oh, people can probably relate to this because, you know, getting your nails done for 6-7 months before getting engaged. And I never posted it. And I was just yesterday in my bed, I'm like, or 2 days ago, whatever, I was looking, I was like, okay, I haven't posted content. What can I post? I need to just throw something up. It's
so
like
you went in your draft?
Went in my draft, saw that, and I was like, fuck it. Like, this is going to go nowhere. It has 100K. Like,
wait, it does?
Yeah.
Honestly, people just love the engagement shit.
I know. I'm like curious. Yeah. It like randomly blew up. And it's like 1 minute and 44 seconds, which usually those don't do well. Yeah, 109.
I know. I'm like, I secretly hope I accidentally do a get ready with me before my engagement or something. Because
just like keep doing them and just like save them.
I just
to have. I know. It's annoying.
Every time I do my makeup to like for a night out, I'm like either in a rush or something. I'm like,
I know. I just like don't have the time to like
talk
my
through
phone.
This right now.
I know.
Or like Ethan's in the bathroom with like I just can't. I always think to do it, and I'm just I literally have the thought, and then I'm just like no.
Yeah.
Like I literally can't.
Yeah.
But I love that you like went into your drafts and did that.
I was like, okay, whatever. Fuck
and the bridal stuff is smart because it's really relatable. Like I'm loving it because I'm like entering that soon. So like watching all the engagement stuff, like I eat that shit up.
Well, I'll have a lot of inspo and stuff for you. So
I'm so excited. Okay, wait. Ugh, fun facts and favorites.
Did anyone ask you any questions? Probably not.
Oh, let me see.
Like probably not.
No, let's see.
No one cares.
I like forget to look sometimes. Whoops. One sec. I'm reposting your thing. Why am I doing that right now? Okay. One is in all Spanish.
Okay, cool. We love that. Oh, Okay.
Okay. Advice for making friends on the internet.
Oh, I love making friends on the internet because look at us.
I know.
Are we friends now? Like,
but like, how did that even?
I don't know.
Because I'm friends with so many people from the internet. I don't really know how it happens. I think just like you start commenting on each other's stuff.
Yeah.
And then you just keep doing it.
Yeah, literally. Like, I just shoot my shot. I feel like even with Alana, like she randomly messaged me and was like, hey, like we seem similar. I don't even know. Like, let's get on a call. I don't know. It never happened. But yeah, I feel like just shoot your shot. And like if you see people and you follow people that you think you would vibe with, like ask them to get coffee or like.
I think that's key though, people you'd vibe with. I wouldn't just like look for like force relationships with people who have like a big following.
No.
If you're looking for genuine friendships, look like it'll just happen. If you start commenting on someone's stuff that's like, you're like, oh, we would be best friends, then they'll start commenting on your stuff and then it just like organically happens. Because on social media, you share so much of each other's lives that like you know so much about each other.
Yeah. Like,
and then you just start DMing.
I feel like there are so many people that again, that live in New York that I've just like followed, and like maybe they follow me, and like I comment on their stuff, reply to Insta stories, and then when I'm here, I'll be like, you want to get coffee?
Yeah, New York is really easy. What is her last name? Natalie
Yeah,
I
don't know how to say her last name.
I can't say it, but
she's someone that I'm always like responding with and like talking to.
She randomly DM'd me on Instagram and was like, I follow your content. Like, I feel like we'd be such good friends. Like, want to get coffee? And I was just like, yeah. Then we get coffee, and it's just like certain people you just know you would vibe, and I don't even think twice. I don't get like nervous when I show up. Like you, Alana, Natalie, Caroline I knew from home, but like who else?
Like there are just like
Daily Schwitz, Jordana, random
same.
girls that are just like, honestly, most of us are from like a Long Island adjacent type of place, and like East Coast girls just like kind of get along.
Yep.
And so if it's someone that you know you would vibe with, just like DM them.
I'm having that problem in Florida, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's tough.
If anyone's listening.
Well, so you're more like East Coast New Yorker vibes because of Philly, so like it makes sense that you're gonna get along with more people here.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would get along with Miami.
Yeah, I don't really get along with Miami people.
Okay, last one. Advice to your younger self.
Things will get better.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I like that. That's it.
Okay, love that.
Because it's 10 a.m. and I posted it an hour ago.
Great. Love that.
Okay, fun facts and favorites real quick. Hold on. Like, any last words? Let's see.
Oh, me? I'm saying something? What do you want me to say?
No, hold on.
Oh, I'm like, did I miss something?
Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Fun facts and favorites. What's your top self-care tip?
Alone time.
Oh, love.
Watching reality TV.
Oh my God.
That's like,
See, we're the same.
Yep.
Okay. What's your favorite way to move?
Walking. Hate working out.
Sorry, something just like really tasted wrong in this.
Weird. Do you have any good workout suggestions? Because I hate working out.
For people who hate working out, you have to do something that's like an activity.
I like
tennis.
I would like, yes, I love pickleball.
Love pickleball.
Yeah, love.
If you want like a class, I would say, do you like to dance?
Yes.
Okay, I hate dancing, but
I'm
if I didn't,
great at it, but I like to do it.
Like the Sculpt Society's dancing.
Okay, I don't live here, but okay.
No, but online.
Oh, it's an online thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Also, they have it in person too. There's like a bunch of dance type of ones.
Okay.
That's like my advice for people who don't like working out. It's like find an activity that you like, and it'll just like happen to be a workout. Okay, are you a podcast listener or book reader?
I really just listen to Call Her Daddy.
Okay, so that's your podcast recommendation. Wellness product you can't live without.
Wellness product I can't live without.
Everyone I've had on recently is like, Jen, I don't like wellness. I'm not I don't take care of myself. I'm like, awkward. There has to be something. Ice roller, like anything.
Say more things.
Do you take like Nutrafol or something?
No, I did for a while.
But you can live without it.
I can live without it, yeah.
Your Shark.
No, it's not wellness.
Kind of. Beauty.
Okay, I would say like something.
Your melatonin.
My melatonin. If you haven't seen my 8 ads, something to help my bloating.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have it? You
no.
don't have a product?
I haven't found a good one that I love.
Have you tried Array?
Like, yes and no. I haven't like been consistent. Is it good? Do you have a suggestion for?
Yeah. Honestly, no. My suggestion for bloating is like go to a functional medicine.
I know. I need to fucking do that and stop eating dairy and everything.
Like all these anti-bloating pills. That,
don't do shit. They're just a Band-Aid.
Oh, I have a recommendation. Digestive bitters. Before and after you eat, you spray them under your tongue from Organic Olivia, and it just like helps you digest better. You're not going to do it.
No.
Okay, where can the people find you?
I am on TikTok and Instagram at Carly R. Silverman because someone had Carly Silverman. Would love to take that back, but I can't. So Carly R. Silverman. Also have a podcast called Life in Progress on Spotify and Apple. And on TikTok and Instagram, it's at It's Life in Progress because someone had Life in Progress.
Okay. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, this was so fun.
Okay, we did it.